If you want to close deals 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, LinkedIn is brilliant. And if you want to know how to use LinkedIn to grow your business, keep listening. And welcome to the weekly sales show with Joe. Yes, I'm your host, Joe Dalton, part of Breakthrough Brands. And this week, I want to talk to you about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is brilliant. You know, if you want to, and what we have, close deals 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. They're the type of deals that we've closed on LinkedIn. I'm sure if I was selling a product which was $1 million, I'd also be able to close it on LinkedIn. It is such a powerful tool. I would say that there seems to be a craving out there at the moment from everyone is trying to figure out how can I benefit from this amazing platform. Now, to be honest, there is a lot of rubbish out there, and a lot of us have tried, tweaked, tested a lot of stuff, and some of the stuff that we've tried has complete BS, and other stuff that we've tried has just nailed it. A couple of things I want to talk to you about LinkedIn. One, if you don't have LinkedIn Navigator, you're wasting your time, because LinkedIn Navigator is actually like a Rolodex. It is the telephone directory. It is if you're trying to find something about a company or about someone, you'll find it on LinkedIn. So that's the one thing. And LinkedIn Navigator does great research. You can really pinpoint home in on what's going on. The other part of LinkedIn Navigator as well is, you can look at leads, you can save them, you can look at accounts and see who's expanding or who's growing. It's one of the other benefits of it as well. Hot leads, you can really use Boolean search as well in LinkedIn Navigator. So LinkedIn Navigator, brilliant. Okay. Lead generation. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there putting up a lot of content, and you're going, I'm not getting anything from it. I'm not getting anything from it. And I would have listened to Gary Vee, and he would have said, look, post every day. And there's a lot of big names out there saying post 2 or 3 times a day. And I was doing that. But then I realized the people that are saying that have hundreds of thousands of followers. And I'm sure you don't, that if you're listening to this, you're a small business owner, you're a medium size, you could have 2,000 people on your LinkedIn, or you could have 15,000 or 20,000. That's it. And with the algorithms that's happening, which is growing through LinkedIn at the moment as well, you don't need to be posting rubbish. And you need to actually start being strategic in what you say, because the algorithms are changing. So let me tell you, LinkedIn would reward you for just putting up content. They would give you, all the impressions. You would have seen lots of people. So if you put up a post of SpongeBob with something, or someone hammering nails into a piece of wood, you were getting views. But it's changing. In 2026, what's happening, that LinkedIn now are going to be promoting expertise. So if you're sharing information as an expert, which is educational to your audience, that's going to be the winning content. Uh, we know that other platforms as well, it's all about education. So LinkedIn's algorithm for 2026 is promoting people that can share insights and experience and expertise on their industry. That's what they're getting. The other one as well is going to be video, and you'll probably see some people from LinkedIn promoting video in your feed because they're pushing video as well. What you need to start doing is writing the proper content. And it's not what you're saying at the moment, it's actually how you're saying it. So I want you to, before you write a post, where it used to be just write posts because out of sight, out of mind used to be the strategy. And it's no longer that strategy anymore. It's actually now writing stuff, information, content that is of value. So if you look at the feed, and most people are using their mobile phones, so it's writing the hook, which is getting the person to stop. The next part of it is write another line, which then will trigger read more. And then when you read more, you're writing the people will see the rest of the content. And then between each sentence or every, couple of sentences, you'll see a gap because people are reading these better on their phone. If you're listening to some podcast, you can't actually see me doing the hand movements. So you're missing out on my wonderful hands. God bless you. So it's focusing in on how you write it and what you say. So I must stop saying so all the time as well. It's wrecking my head. I hope it's not wrecking yours. But now I've triggered it, you're probably listening to me saying so all the time. What you need to do will be plan out your content. Maybe write 3 pieces of content a week. Maybe put a carousel in, do a LinkedIn Live, create a newsletter, maybe once a week or once a month. But start focusing on value. Start focusing on information that will assist your audience in how, let me say that again, will assist your audience in them being better. So that's the posting end of it. But then there's the other part of it, which is connecting. And it's connecting out to the right people. And it's reaching out to people that are either like-minded like yourself or you'll hopefully do business with. And it's a networking platform. So I want to talk about DMs at the moment. And if you go to a network meeting or you have ever gone to a network meeting or you'd like to know what goes on in a network meeting, let me share it with you. What normally happens, there's a network meeting in a hotel and all the business owners will go to that hotel or conference. And normally you'll go in feeling a little bit nervous. There'll be other business people there. You'll meet someone, you'll shake their hand, you'll have a chat with them, and you'll get to know them. And then you'll meet another business person and you'll have a chat with them and you'll get to know them, and etc., etc. So treat connections and DMs like that. So if you go into a conference, you'll see someone and you'll introduce yourself and shake your hand. Use LinkedIn as you look at someone's profile. That's like you've seen someone in a conference room and gone, hello. You'll send them a DM, so a connection request. That's like me introducing myself in a meeting. If they accept that connect, that's them like shaking your hand and going, hello, how are you? Instead of you asking the question, what do you do? You've already got that on the profiles, on the profile with picture and all the data, which I'll explain in a minute. And that's where the connection happens. And then you try, or you do get into a conversation with someone. Now, you'll probably get 10%, maybe 15% of people actually engaging with you, which is great. You'll only get people that will connect with you and won't engage with you. They could be not on their phone at the time, or they could be doing something else, and so be it. But the people that do connect, you'll have conversations with them. And the object then of the DMs, which we've tested hundreds and hundreds of DMs, and some work, some don't. Some people have told us to F off. And thank God they have, because I wouldn't want to do business with them anyway, because they're probably assholes. But other people who do engage with us and we do have conversations with, we've got business out of it. Every business is about trial and error. So that's what works. So use the DMs, use the content, and you then start to build a momentum. The other part of it as well is your profile. You need to have a picture. And if you look at my picture, you'll see me smiling, a little bit younger. But you'll see me smiling and looking directly at the camera. And that works. Then you're going to have the banner behind, which is like real estate, have something in there. Underneath your picture, you'll have what you do or how you can help people. And then you'll have your, with LinkedIn Navigator then as well. Remember, you'll have your about you, and then you can have featured and so on. This is like a landing page. So when people see this, first impressions last. And people will read that. And if you have the right content and the right information there, they're more likely to accept your request and have a conversation. Again, I've been working with LinkedIn since, I don't know, 2019. And I'll say it again. We've got small deals of 5, 10,000. We get deals of 20, deals of worth of 50, deals worth 100,000. All because we put the effort in to LinkedIn. You again may be just hammering out LinkedIn and killing yourself with it, and you're not getting anything. Like I was reading a post today that someone said they posted twice a day, every day for 6 months and got sweet FA. And that can happen if you're speaking to the wrong people or you're creating the wrong content. And some of the content that I do see on LinkedIn is, we're going to this conference, or we've just won this award, or we've did this, or we did that, or wow, wow, wow. No one gives a shit about you. They don't. People only really care about what is it going to how is it going to benefit me? That's it. And you are asking someone to stop in their tracks, in their daily process, to read or vision or watch your content. Like here, I'm asking you to do it here. And if they find it of value, they will engage. So use it as a tool, have compassion, have empathy, offer value, and you'll start to see your numbers grow. You'll start to see your leads grow, and you'll start to see business come in. And if you want a hand with LinkedIn, because I've been working on it for so long, drop me a DM and we'll show you some of the secrets or some of the stuff that we use, which brings in business. And that's it for our sales show. And next week, we're going to be talking about sales and AI. Yes, the good and the bad. So until next week, have a great, great day. Happy selling. And if you want to reach out to me, you'll see the link somewhere around here. I don't know where it is, even if I have a link. And we can talk. Until then, happy selling. Take care. Most founders wake up at 3:17 in the morning, haunted by one question. Is our product actually a market fit? The truth, it's not always the product. It's a shaky sales structure, bleeding cash in 3 spots. Curiosity that goes nowhere. Presentations that push before sparking desire. Missing the real benefits that sealed the deal. And follow-ups that vanish into the CRM abyss. I'm Joe Dalton, author of Salescraft. I've spent 30 years fixing sales for founders and teams. The Salescraft framework helps you lead conversations with clarity and confidence. No sleazy tactics. A manufacturing firm uses it to close million-dollar deals. A small B2B service firm who once charged a flat fee for everything. Now those fees are just deposits and the deals are running 3 times bigger. Salescraft. Fix the conversation, close the deal. Visit salescraftbook.com. or reach out if you need help with your sales process. Happy selling.